All right, so I can see here that R-Truth announces shocking split with WWE after a 17-year run. See how it says heartbreaking. Some people are blaming this on Triple H or whatever. You know, I see heartbreaking. They updated. This is actually a different article. I lost the previous article that I did my slides with. So this is a totally different article. I mean, obviously you see heartbreaking, and I mentioned some are blaming Triple H or whatever. Obviously, you think of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, right? But the stuff is all with the language. You know what I'm saying? Look, a 17-year run. Go look at the live stream I just did with Josh Allen and his marriage. Go look at that live stream. Remember, Josh Allen wears 17 on his jersey as he's trending with his marriage, and his wife was in a movie that was it had 17 in the title. And here's a slide from that breakdown right there. You see Allen 17 right there. He wears 17. His last birthday 17 and 71 date numerology. Buffalo Bills 117. That's trending. That's just one of the examples. Remember, look at the name too. It's all with the language truth. You may think of Truth Social or whatever it's called with Trump. And there's going to be a lot of symbolism within the language. So they may be telling us something about something else, but they're using this story. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, truth is connected with the character Trump right there. Also, you look at the letter R as well, and you see the calculator here. R is the 18th letter of the alphabet. Remember, there was a flamethrower incident, people that were burned in Boulder, Colorado. Remember, Colorado is founded on the first day of the 8th month, 18. And you see these nines right here. Flip those upside down, you get 3 sixes. And you could also use this as an example with the Buffalo Bills breakdown. I don't know if I have them in this one, but look at Josh Allen got married May 31st. 5 plus 31 is 36. And there's some other 63, 36 connections with the Bills. I don't think I have them in that breakdown, but I do have the Taylor Swift breakdown, and that was littered with threes and sixes as well. You can just scroll back in the video section. Don't forget we're in the 6th month as well. And something else with this 18 right here with R-Truth, you can leave the R. Look, Ritual has the 81 in 2 ciphers. You see that? This stuff is all with the language. And even the 2745, these numbers continue to pop up. And look at this. Mark of the Beast equals 81. So it's something about the 6th month also. And look at his last name, or his character's name. That's kind of eerie, right? Killings. You see that right there? So he's 53 and he's in his 54th year of life. And you could even see Mark of the Beast equals 54 right there. Okay, so we're getting a lot of this energy right now. And I have slides. This is actually the article right here. I just don't know the name of the article, so I couldn't find it. I'm sorry to inform you all, I just got released from WWE. You know, I mean, 17 years is a while, you know? And at that age, I don't know. I mean, I guess characters can hang around, but it looks like he's in decent shape for his age. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank each and every one of you who was along for the ride. Thank you for all the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you. And this was, I mean, it wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? These are just characters and these are just scripts. Like, he's not on there typing nothing. You understand? This is already set. You know what I mean? This is already laid out. These are just characters fulfilling the role. You know what I'm saying? So, long tenured WWE veteran and eccentric TV character who recently faced John Cena at Saturday night's main event, is finished with the company. R-Truth, that's his real name, Ron Killings. Or you got to be kidding me. But yeah, he makes this announcement in a post late Sunday morning. And let me ask Google before we go forward. Let's see if Google will let me know something here. What is R-Truth known for?
According to Simple Wikipedia, Ronnie Aaron Ron Killings is an American professional wrestler and rapper.
He is a
He is
rapper?
best known for his time in the World Wrestling Federation, WWE, where he competed under the ring names K-Kwik from 1999 to 2001, and R-Truth from 2008 to 2025.
K-Kwik. So look how you get these initials. You get K-Kwik. He performed under that ring name back in the day. That's interesting because K is the 11th letter of the alphabet. And look at his birthday is 119 right there, which also connects with New York and that incident in 2001 with the two buildings and the aircraft. The 11th day of the ninth month. Look at his birthday, 119. And look, they're saying his last name is Killings. And look at K's the 11th letter, so you get K-Kwik. And look, from 99 to 2001. So you get 2001 right there with that 11th day of the ninth month plane incident. And you can see how that syncs up with his birthday, right? So, and then his name Killings. He even has two L's like an 11. Remember those two buildings look like an 11? Look at his middle name, Aaron, kind of like airplanes. You see that right there? So all of this is on the fly right here. The fourth African American in professional wrestling history to win a world heavyweight title. Back to this initial thing, R-Truth, K-Kwik with the K's. I already have this tab up. It's kind of like Booker T. You see that? You get another initial with T. These characters are scripted together. And you see even Booker T is born in the third month, so we still get that 3-6 theme. And he is 60 years old. 60 is like 6. Now we're in the 6th month. All of this stuff just syncs up. Do you understand? And when it syncs up, it's undeniable when the stuff hits. You get the other initial T. Okay, and this is kind of on the fly. I don't know if this is going to hit or anything, but you get Harlem Heat. He was a member of. And his brother Stevie Ray, Booker T. Look, there, that's out of New York with that connection, but Stevie Ray is the brother to Booker T and Harlem Heat. Ray has R like R-Truth. And there may be something to that heat. Maybe, remember I mentioned the Boulder, Colorado burn victims with that protest incident or whatever. And remember, we had a volcano erupt also, so that may be something with more with that Harlem Heat. But let's go back over here now. So pretty much like all of that stuff was on the fly. Let's go ahead and play this video now.
Shocking news today from the world of WWE as veteran superstar R-Truth has announced he has been released from the company. Truth himself confirmed his departure via social media, posting a heartfelt message to his supporters. He wrote, quote, "I'm sorry to inform you all. I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank each and every one of you who was along for the ride. Thank you for all the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you." Given R-Truth's well-known comedic persona in recent years, many fans initially reacted.
Ron even rhymes with John, and remember John equals 16 and 61. They said his last match was John Cena. John equals 16 and 61. And remember, that number's been hitting, and we just had the first day of the 6th month just a few days ago. So
To the news with disbelief, speculating it might be part of an elaborate joke. However, sources have unfortunately confirmed the release is legitimate. This departure comes surprisingly soon after R-Truth competed in a high-profile match against John Cena at the recent Saturday night's main event. While his most recent WWE tenure was largely defined by his entertaining comedic segments, it's important to remember R-Truth's extensive and impactful career spans decades. His wrestling journey includes a notable first run in WWE during the
is that the Road Dogg right there? Road Dogg's got R like R-Truth as well. That it kind of looks like the Road Dogg. If it's not, let's see what they say here.
tail end of the Attitude Era, where he teamed with Road Dogg as.
That is the Road Dogg, and you get that R again, man. I remember him with Billy Gunn. That's interesting, Billy Gunn, and then R-Truth, they say his name is Killings. I'm telling you, the stuff is, everything happens by the language. Everything is put together by the language.
K-Kwik. Beyond WWE, he also reached significant heights, most notably capturing the NWA World Heavyweight Championship during the formative years of TNA wrestling. R-Truth's release marks the end of his current chapter with WWE, leaving fans to reflect on a long and memorable career filled with both laughter and championship gold.
Everything's put together by the language. Okay, and I hope that I don't have to edit. I hope I don't have to edit that out. I hope you caught everything I said there. Look at this. There it is. There's the 16s, man. Don't make me pull up all the slides. This has been popping up so much, it's ridiculous. Ronnie Aaron Killings 116, just like wrestling 116. And remember his last match against John Cena? John's got the 16 and 61, as I mentioned earlier. Look at his birthday. How eerie is that? Where we keep flipping these 16s and 61s. Look at that. We keep flipping the 16s and the 61s over, and you get the 19s and the 91s. And you see his birthday is again 119, January 19th. And you can flip that over and it's like 611. Again, 16, 61, 116, 106, 166. I mentioned 61. These numbers keep popping up with all of these breakdowns. Even Ron equals 16 in reverse reduction. And he is 6 feet 1 inches tall. And wow, this announcement was actually on 6/1, June 1st, the first day of the 6th month. You see that? With 16 date numerology on top of that. Check that out. Wow, right? I like... if I get a minute at the end, I'll pull up the other breakdowns with all the 16s and 61s. It's getting kind of overwhelming, though. I mean, if you just watch any of my videos, you see it. I even looked up John Cena, and he's 6'1", with John equaling 16 and 61, okay? And something about that Trump Truth Social or whatever, that app or whatever the hell it is. Remember, the Capitol riot was on the 1st month. It was in the first month and the 6th day. And remember, Donald John Trump, John with the 16 and 61, the connection here. Look, he even has red and blue on, political colors there. You see that? And again, Ron rhymes with John. It's like all of this stuff is scripted. Look, exactly 19 weeks. He announces his release exactly 19 weeks after his 119 birthday. And again, you flip it over, you get the 6 and you get the 1, you get the 1 and you get the 6. Come on, right? It's ridiculous. I might have to look up some more of these black professional wrestlers to see how scripted they are together. Again, this is a fake world that we live in, and they let us know through pro wrestling back in the day, and it took a while of conditioning before people accepted it. Now it's accepted. I think the truth will be, no pun intended, about sports. Maybe in 10 years, football's fake. There's already rumblings of that. But maybe in 10 years people are just going to accept it. They're not really accepting it now. They're happy that they're able to gamble, that's for sure. But look at that. Even with the span from the 119 birthday to this announcement of the release, even the span is 19 weeks, 1 day. So either way, you get the 19, the 191, flip it over, 61, 16, 161, right? Now I want you to notice that 72, born in 72, because Loretta Swit just died recently. She was a member of the show MASH. I can't do the theme song. She was a member of that show. She RIP'd recently. Look at that. The first episode date was in 72, and Loretta Swit equals 72. We also had 72s with the Josh Allen breakdown, and there it is. Okay, he got married to Haley Steinfeld, actress. And look, it was 172-day span from her birthday to the wedding. I think it was the span, but you see it right there. You get the 72, right? In 172, R. Killings born in 72. Buffalo Bills equals 72 and 207. And we just had the 72nd Miss World, which I'm also covering that, and I have that completed. I just need to record it. The Miss World, the 72nd edition of Miss World. The winner out of Thailand. Even Thailand has the T like truth, huh? But that story's on deck. So look at how all of these numbers just connect. We had 27s and 72s in the French Open breakdown I did. And this was particular breakdown was from Saturday with the French Open. But you see Novak Djokovic, look at his birthday, 522. 5 plus 22 is 27. Tennis equals 27. Novak and French both equal 27. You see 72 date numerology on his birthday. And look at all of these numbers, how you add them all up and they equal 9. You see that? Right? So there is something to that 369. So back to this breakdown. Look at the two dates. Look at R-Truth's last birthday, 119 equals 20. This announcement of the release, 6/1, June 1st, 6 plus 1 is 7. So you get the 20 and you get the 7. And wrestling equals 127. Ronnie Aaron Killings, look at that, 217. So you get the same numbers. You see that? 127 with wrestling. 217 with Ronnie, Aaron, Killings. And I added these late. And look how it hits. I mean, they were too good to not add. And he does kind of look like Booker T slightly as well. That's the picture that made me think, let me look at Booker T. And I'm like, oh, Booker T R Truth. You know what I'm saying? Look at released 33 in the pure numerology cipher, just like our truth. And notice how in that Ronnie equals 33 in reverse reduction. But look at these 39s. Wrestler 39, Ronnie 39, Killings 39. You even get 39 with R Truth in that reverse reduction cipher. And this isn't going to be long. I think this might be the last slide, but just some random just connections here, but not so random. Don't forget released has R like Ronnie, R like R Truth. Wrestle 87, Ronnie 87, Truth 87, released has 48 like Truth, Wrestle's got 30 like Truth. Oh, and he is 53 right there, which is, in my eyes, I mean, that's a reasonable age. I don't know, is this guy going to pop up in AEW? But if you're 53, you're in your 54th year of life. It says he won several championships, most notably the 24/7 title, a modern twist on WWE's old hardcore championship, a stunning 54 times as he's in his 54th year of life. And remember, 5 plus 4 is 9, and we get a lot of those same numbers. As you see, almost everything here equates to 9. And it may have something to do with that 1619 119 birthday. I don't know. I mean, I know that this is a fake world. I know that I come with the code that shows you it's a fake world. I show you these connections that are undeniable. I mentioned other breakdowns trending, that it's not a coincidence how these numbers match. But obviously, I can't just tell you exactly what the patterns are. Maybe it's like this time of year in the 6th month, we get this 369 pattern that hits every year. That may be something to look at in the future. Maybe I don't know if my previous slides on Google, I don't think that they have dates connected with the slide. That would be a good idea to look at breakdowns from exactly the same time the prior year. That's actually a good idea. It would probably just take some time to like scroll and look for them, as I can't look them up by the date. But we're all here to learn still, okay? And none of us are perfect, but this code is undeniable, and this will never get old. Exposing these stories that we're led to believe are real. Remember, our truth gets released. You get the R and the R.
Seemingly right now we are witnessing another wave of WWE releases. The heartbreaking news today coming from R-Truth's Twitter. I'm sorry to inform you all, I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank each and every one of you who was along for the ride. Thank you for all the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you. This was then reported by PW Insider and confirmed not to be some kind of late April Fool's joke. Quote, WWE will not be renewing R-Truth's current contract, and as a result, he will be departing once it expires. There has already been an incredible outpouring of love and support for someone who means so much to so many wrestlers and fans alike, along with a lot of outrage considering once again, WWE and TKO love to boast record gates and profits, but budget cuts are becoming a regular occurrence again. I think it would be hilarious to see him show up in AEW as R-False, as he looks around.
That's what I was thinking too. These characters, they usually pop up in AEW or maybe the other way around, but a lot of them have been going to AEW. And look, there's been a lot of job cuts on the world stage. look at all the stories I've done with the bankruptcies and the layoffs, right? Stores closing, companies shutting down. So it just kind of fits that kind of narrative and that script.
Around the locker room confused. He thinks that he's still in WWE because he sees Edge, Dean Ambrose, Bobby Lashley, and Sasha Banks. Regardless, thank you R-Truth for a career full of hilarious and wonderful moments we will not soon forget. Best of luck in whatever your talented self.
And this era is after my era when I was a fan. I mean, I stopped being a fan as I grew older, but kind of like around the Batista era, the characters just kind of got out of hand. There was kind of like too many characters. Is R-Truth going to go to AEW? I'm sure that's an option. I don't know if there's anything trending. AEW's Jeff Jarrett reacts to R-Truth's departure. They're giving us the story for a reason, because I know I've heard news of them releasing other people not long ago or recently, and I don't remember the stories popping like this. You know what I mean? So, you're going to get all these other stories, surprising new details, Triple H is to blame. It's all just stories, right? At this point, you see Triple H right there. As I think Triple H is Triple H running WWE? He has been a part of WWE, WWF since 95. He is the chief content officer. So he's even born on the 27th. He's got the 27/7 birthday, which is like 27. So we're seeing a lot of those numbers popping up as well. So yeah, I mean, it's all just speculation at this point. He's got an interesting name. I mean, I'm having a hard time believing that his last name is Killings. And again, he's got that 119 birthday, 119, which syncs up with the 11th day of the 9th month. And, not to make light of that, but KILLINGS with that event. And remember, his middle name is Aaron, like airplanes. You know what I'm saying? So, again, it's a story. And there's probably going to be more here. But I consider that my breakdown on R-Truth and his release from WWE after 17 years. Remember, kill equals 17 in the language, okay? That's a big point that I almost missed there. Go put kill in the Gematrinator calculator. Kill equals 17. Okay, so that's definitely important when speaking on this story and this breakdown. So shout out to y'all. I won't take any more of your time. R-Truth announces his departure from WWE and this release. A lot of symbolism going on here. Until next time, peace.